Respected members, this is our fourth video on the topic of Section 44 AD of the Income Tax Act. In our earlier videos, we had discussed that if Section 44 AD is opted out before the required period of subsequent 5 assessment years, then apart from ineligibility for the benefit of Section 44 AD for the next 5 years, there may also be liability for maintaining regular books of accounts under Section 44AA and also liability for tax audit under Section 44AB. Normally, the liability for tax audit arises under Section 44AB when the turnover, gross receipts, etc. becomes more than rupees 1 crore or rupees 10 crore. Similarly, the liability for books of accounts under Section 44AA arises when turnover becomes more than rupees 10 lakhs or rupees 25 lakhs, or business profit becomes more than rupees 1.20 lakhs or rupees 2.5 lakhs. But the case of Section 44 AD is completely different. Whenever Section 44 AD is opted out before the required period, the provisions of subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD becomes applicable, and due to that, the account and audit liability arises, irrespective of the amount of turnover, business profits, etc. In 44 AD cases, account and audit liability may be there even if the business turnover, business profit, etc. are less than the normal prescribed limits under Section 44AA and Section 44AB. Here, one important point is to be noted that the accounts and audit liability may not be there in each and every case of subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD. The liability may be only in those cases where the total income is over basic tax exemption limit. For example, if business turnover is rupees 5 lakhs, business profit is rupees 1 lakhs, total income is rupees 3.5 lakhs, and subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD are applicable. Here, business profit and turnover are less than regular limits mentioned under Section 44AA and 44AB. But despite that, there may be liability for accounts and audit because subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD are applicable, and the total income is over basic tax exemption limit. Now we take another example. Suppose business turnover is same, that is rupees 5 lakhs. Business profit is also same, that is rupees 1 lakh. But total income is below basic tax exemption limit, that is rupees 2 lakhs. And subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD are applicable. Then in such case, there may not be liability for accounts and audit by virtue of subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD because the total income is below basic tax exemption limit. There may also not be liability for accounts and audit even under the normal provisions of Section 44AA and Section 44AB because the turnover and business profits are less than the prescribed limits under Section 44AA and Section 44AB. Now, here another important point is that the concept of basic tax exemption limit is applicable only to individual and HUF. In case of firm, there is no basic tax exemption limit. Therefore, in the case of firm, the account and audit liability may be there even if a single rupee total income is there. Suppose in our above example, the assessee is a firm. Business turnover is same, rupees 5 lakhs. Business profit is also same, rupees 1 lakh. And total income is rupees 1 lakh. Subsection 4 and subsection 5 of Section 44 AD are applicable. then in such case there may be liability for accounts and audit due to subsection 4 and subsection 5 of section 44 AD because there is a positive total income. However, in case of a firm, in the similar circumstances, the account and audit liability may not be there if total income is rupees nil or if there is a loss. Here, one more important point is also considerable, that the account and audit liability is not to be considered only from the point of view of subsection 4 and subsection 5 of section 44 AD, but they are to be considered from the point of view of normal provisions of section 44 AA and section 44 AB also, because there may be the cases where there may not be such liabilities due to subsection 4 and subsection 5 of section 44 AD, but there may be these liabilities under the normal provisions of section 44 AA and section 44 AB. For example, suppose total turnover is rupees 1.25 crore, business profit is rupees 2.60 lakhs, and after set off of losses etc., whatever the case may be, the total income is only rupees 2 lakhs. There is opt-out before the required period of 5 years from section 44 AD. Then in such cases, there may not be account and audit liability due to subsection 4 and subsection 5 of section 44 AD because total income is below basic tax exemption limit. But there may be liability for both accounts and audit under the normal provisions of section 44 AA and section 44 AB because here the turnover is over normal limit of rupees 1 crore for audit under section 44 AB, and both turnover and business profit are over normal limits of rupees 25 lakhs and rupees 2.50 lakhs for account liability under section 44 AA. Now the question arises that what is the period of account and audit liability due to subsection 4 and subsection 5 of section 44 AD. In this regard, it is mentionable that account and audit liability due to these provisions may be there in the year in which section 44 AD has been opted before the required period, as well as in the subsequent period of 5 assessment years, means for the total period of 6 years. Suppose in our example taken in earlier videos, the section 44 AD was opted out in assessment year 2028-29. Then the account and audit liability may be there from assessment year 2028-29 to assessment year 2033-34. One more thing to be considered here is that if during the ineligibility period the business has been completely closed, then there may not be any liability for accounts and audit. But if business has not been completely closed, merely no business activities have been done during the year, then in such case the account and audit compliances may be done on safer side. I hope that this information may be useful. In our subsequent videos, we will remain continue on our present topic. Once again, I repeatedly request you to please give me your full support and first preference vote in upcoming Central Council elections of our institute ICAI to be held in the month of December 2024. Thanks and regards, CA Sharad Jain. Thank you.